Okay, guys, so now we're looking at question number 2 on the test review. We are writing a system of equations this time, and it says in slope-intercept form, which I've written here, y equals mx plus b. Sometimes the easiest thing might be to put 2 points from the graph on the table, and then put your tables into Desmos. So let's go ahead and find 2 points. Now, keeping in mind that this scale looks very different, okay? Each block doesn't count as 1. Each block counts as 0.5. So I want to pick points that are whole numbers if I can help it. So for instance, I have a point right here on the blue line, which is located at 2, comma, 2 is the x, the y is -1. And I'm going to put that in my blue table, 2, -1. And I need one more point, preferably one that is a whole number. So let's see, what about right here? This is another really good one. This one is at -1, comma, +1. See, right here is -1, and right here is +1. So I'm going to put the point -1, +1 in that table. Now I'm going to do some points from the red line and make a table for it as well. I only need 2 points in each table. So here is a beautiful one down here at the bottom on the red line. -1 is the x. You can see it right here, -1. And then -4 is the y. And I'm going to put that in my table. And I need one more point, preferably one that's a really beautiful point. This y-intercept or x-intercept might be really good. -2, comma, 0. And I will put it in the table as well. Take a moment to write those down and open up Desmos because we are going to put them in there now. Okay, now we are going to add a table. We're going to add our first table. I'm doing the blue line. 2, -1 was one of the points, and -1, 1. And then we type our equation that goes with it. y1 tilde mx1 plus b. And make sure that when you look at this line, does it match with what you see on your paper? Is this the correct line? And it's blue on my paper, so I'm actually going to change it so that it's not green, it's blue. Because then now it'll look like what it looks like for me, blue. So now I'm going to type in a second table, the table of the red line. -1, -4 was one of the points, and -2, 0 was the other. And I'm going to type the equation for that one. Keep in mind that these are x2 and y2. So y2 tilde mx2 plus b. And now I can see the things I need to see. Here's my m and my b. So I'm going to do this one first. The red line has a slope of -4 and a y-intercept of -8. So I'm going to write that one down. -4, -8. So the red line is y equals -4x minus 8, because my slope was -4 and my y-intercept was -8. Now let's look at the blue line. Now with the blue line, you can see that my slope and my y-intercept are not whole numbers. So I'm going to delete the second line real quick. And I'm going to type the letter m for slope. I did have to delete the second line because otherwise the computer would get confused when you type the letter m, because both lines had an m and it didn't know which line you were referring to. So I got rid of that second table, m, and then I'm going to hit the fraction button. My b is also a decimal, so I'm going to type in on a new line the letter b and then turn it into a fraction. So my slope is -2/3 and my y-intercept is 1/3. So that equation for the blue line was y equals -2/3 and the y-intercept was +1/3. And there is our system of equations in slope-intercept